Good morning. We overslept this morning. Kind of my fault. Jay normally is on the alarm duty and just wakes up straight away, magically. I'm always in awe in that.
Gets up like a vampire.
He just gets up straight away on the first alarm. I snoozed the alarm twice, I think, and then I must have just turned it off. I just didn't wake up. So it's 9 o'clock, just got 9. We're going to head down to the forum. We've got the tickets online, so let's go see some Roman ruins, shall we?
Let's go!
That's Titus in there on an eagle. Oh, and there's a menorah there. Candelabra. Is this an omen? Oh, Crypt of Nero. Crypt of Nero.
Oh yeah, sign us up for a little bit of that.
Wow. Wow. Where's he go?
For more than 40 years. The history of Octavian's residence begins in about 40 BC, when he purchased a house that was spread over several levels on the slope of the hill. At that time, Octavian was one of the triumvirs, and he chose this house because it was near the sites connected to the myth of Rome's foundation, who was a goddess worshipped in Anatolia and Troy. The element wrapped in bandages, called a Palatine, alludes to Apollo without depicting him. On your left, barrel vaults that once covered the spaces were characterized by on a podium, one sees a 2-story architectural facade lined with slender columns. With an excellent example of the so-called architectural style.
Wow, the colours are still so vibrant, aren't they?
At the point where the ramp actually starts, the pictorial decoration becomes simpler. The high walls of the section that communicate.
More Roman ruins. Remains of an ancient fountain there. Roman fountain. Is it like some form of an amphitheatre? Where did you think? Jess just thinks she saw a ghost. Ah, yeah, that one. I do get what you mean. Jess just saw a Roman ghost. If there's one place, sun making you delirious, we have been out in it for a long time. Guess it's going to give us a little read up on this, what we've just found.
Yeah, the recognisable construction, the stadio. This sunken area, which was part of the main imperial palace, so it is still part of the palace, was used by the emperor for private games. To the southeast of the stadium are the remains of a complex built by Septimius Severus, comprising baths and a palace.
Stadium. It be busy now. Busied right up. Okay, we're just heading into the Roman Forum now. See what historical things we can find, eh? Jessica's there with her umbrella. But it's not raining. We were up there earlier. Napping away, as you do. Let's follow Jessica's blue umbrella through the Roman Forum, eh? 2,000 years old, these ruins. Spot Jessica's umbrella. You see it? You see it? That's a right shot. You all right there?
Yeah.
That bronze door you can see is the original door from 2,000 years ago. Look at that. What's it called, this, Jess? Temple of Antoninus and Faustina. Tempo Antonino and Faustina. Boom.
Just seeing if it's in there, but they don't mention it, don't they?
What, the main bit? Oh, there's... Is that... I thought that's what we were looking at. It's not, is it?
No, no.
Walk through the Roman Forum. The arch we can see in the far.
The one right in the distance.
So that's the inspiration for the Arc de Triomphe in France. Forum from a distance.
We are back at the apartment. We just left the Forum. We nipped to the shop on the way back and got a few bits. And we're gonna have lunch in our apartment. The kitchen is so good, like it's hard to not want to just make things ourselves. And because we're so centrally located, like it was only a 10-15 minute walk back from the Roman Forum, it makes sense to just like make a lunch ourselves. All the restaurants are really busy downstairs. It's so busy just everywhere. The Forum was amazing, but the only thing is, so the ticket that we got, it was for the Palatino and the Roman Forum as well. They're kind of connected, so which in one you can like visit the whole lot. But you can't come out with that ticket. This seems to happen a lot. So you only get one entry with that ticket. And it's ginormous. It's absolutely huge. And obviously we wanted to see everything and as much as possible. We have visited the Forum before. So we started on the Palatino and looked at all that and was hoping that we could like nip back out and get some food and go back in and then do the Forum. But no such luck. You have to do the whole thing. And we only took like one of these of water between us. I mean, it's 1.5 litre, but that went pretty quickly because it's so hot. And then there's just nowhere really to get water. There's no shop, obviously, inside. It's just Roman ruins. There are some water fountains where you can fill up your water, but I'm just a bit weird and don't particularly like doing that. Loads of people were doing it. I'm sure it's absolutely fine. It's just my little weird thing. So towards the end we were like proper flagging, and we're like, we need water, we need to sit down, we need some food. We've not had any breakfast or anything. We're not eating anything at all yet, and it is 1:45. So yeah, so I guess just again, it's always like just be prepared. It's similar to when we visited Pompeii, but when we were reading about Pompeii, everything said like make sure you take a packed lunch with you because there's nothing on site. And I kind of thought they might say that about what we've done today, because it would have been nice if we took snacks and then you can just sit and eat snacks, but we didn't, and we overlaid this morning, so we just like ran straight out the door with just the water. But I'm glad we did it. We did cover pretty much everything. We covered everything. I don't think we could have eked out much more looking at things. So now I'm going to make some pasta. We bought some bread, we've got some beers, so we're going to have a nice little lunch here and just like recuperate. It's so funny because it really takes it out here, but it's like, you know, it's meant to be fun at the end of the day. So to make sure you allocate breaks so you can just like have a little rest and enjoy the day.
Good morning. Today we're going to do a little bit of walking around Central Storico, which is like the centre of ancient Rome. So we're going to hit the Trevi Fountain, Pantheon. What else is there? What else is there? Trevi Fountain, Pantheon. Mine's just gone blank. Oh, Spanish Steps. Yeah. It's going to be a fueled morning. Come with us, let's go. Alright, let's go, Jessica.
Let's go.
Before I forget, grab my hat. On our way. So what, Jess? Moon's out still. Yeah. Statues. They go all the way up there, them statues. Fountain alla Trevi. 8:37 and it's pretty busy. Just like Vegas, yeah it is. Got a wet ass at the Trevi Fountain. Everybody got a wet ass at the Trevi Fountain. Don't sit on it. Wet butts galore. Yeah, did you make a wish? Didn't even think, just threw money.
I've got another one.
Can you do a second hand wish? Yeah, go on then. You do it for both of us. Oh. Yeah, we're going to do one more. Should we do it at the same time?
Yeah, you back to the front and use your right hand over your left shoulder.
Oh, I'm going to have to change hands.
I'm sorry.
Hang on then. I'm going to go for a double whammy. Yeah. Hang on, let me think for a wish. Oh, right hand over your left shoulder? Yeah. Might punch you in gob. What do you reckon, like that? Yeah. Here we go then.
1, 2, 3. We shall return.
Just about managed to wish then. We shall return.
How beautiful does it look in the sun?
Very good.
That is so nice.
Right, that sun hit 9 years, nearly 10 years since we last came.
Yeah, and if you throw a coin into the fountain, it ensures that you come back to Rome. So we threw a coin in the fountain 9 years ago, and we just did it again. So maybe in 9 years we'll come again.
Who knows, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? I'd like to see how it's changed because it got renovated in 2016 apparently. So
just after we came to see it, but it looks amazing then.
Yeah.
But I think it looks really gleaming now, doesn't it?
it is looking sparkling now. It's very nice. We've chucked us money in anyway, haven't we? And
It might be nice to see at night as well. I don't think we came at night last time.
I don't think we did. Oh, we might have walked past it.
Yeah, I feel like we might have.
We might have walked past
It
it.
might be cool to see.
Yeah, the lighting might be really good. So we're gonna have a look at the Pantheon now. Is that the word? Oh, what's that then?
It's like the oldest.
Roman
Yeah, it's like 2,000 years old.
building.
Most well preserved
Yeah.
building, and they still don't really know what its true purpose was.
Was it a temple and
I think it
knights?
was a temple to all gods, and then it became a Catholic church. So they took over
Okay.
then.
Yeah, so we're gonna go and have a look.
Go check it out. There's a little bridge down there. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Show do. Two shadows with a purpose. On their way to the Pantheon. On their way to the Pantheon. Here we are. Queuing for summit. But what?
Put that open as well.
Yeah, so we're at the back of the queue.
It like snakes all the way around.
And it goes all the way around there.
Behind the van.
Behind a few vans. And there you go. That's side at Pantheon. Oh, queue's moving. Queue's moving.
The Pantheon opens at 9 and it is 10 past. So hopefully, I think this queue will move pretty quickly.
It is moving quick. Ooh, Jessica's head's in way. Where's my hand? When you get to Pantheon, you've got to go Pantheon, and you get good luck forever, don't you, Jess?
That's not true.
That is true. If you see the Pantheon, you have a photo like this, and you've got Pantheon, and you'll be forever met with good luck. Sorry guys, I just nearly sat out fag burn. Right then. Ugh. So technically we are at the Pantheon. Yes, see?
So we got to the front of the queue and realised that you need tickets. It used to be free until the 1st of June and it's the 10th today, I think. I was trying to like book online quickly. The only option was like an audio guided tour for $9.50 and I just want to go in.
Yeah,
like,
so I think the way they spin it is free entry with each guided tour.
Oh, is that how it's
That's what it said, I think. A free reservation for the
So you
Pantheon.
can't just opt
So,
without it.
I mean, to be fair, we were on the queue in like 10 minutes, weren't we?
Yeah, literally.
And everybody were just, you get to the front and they weren't really much help with it.
Yeah, no. So
People were having to shout
you can't
out,
really blame people for not knowing.
"How do you book?" in a Sheffield
Yeah,
in a Sheffield accent.
Bless him, yeah, Jay has to book.
Yeah, but then another guy also went, "Yeah, how do you book?" So 5 people were going, "How do you book?" But in the end, we just thought we'll have a coffee.
Yeah, we've been in it before. It's
Oh.
nice to marvel from outside.
So we went in it 9 years ago. So we'll insert about here a few photos of the inside at Pantheon. Bless you.
Excuse me. Well, it's worth going if you're not doing it before. Isn't it?
Inside at Pantheon from 2014 January. It's famous for the hole in the middle in it.
Yeah, and it's kind of put me off. Like our shirt in the wear at the front of the queue. They were
Yeah.
very rude, like to say, you know.
Just explain a bit, guys. Explain. On our way to the Spanish Steps. A little taste of Rome in it, Jess.
Yeah. So nice and peaceful as well. It's still quite early, isn't it?
You want a flash suit? They got it. Welcome to Rome. Give you the Spanish Steps. Spanish Steps, here you are.
It always reminds me of Broken Sword.
Is there a thing not on the Spanish Steps then?
No, but there's a
Looks
bit.
like it.
Yeah, it takes place as well. It's different, but it just reminds me.
Yeah. On the steps. Oh, Roman Holiday. You've seen Roman Holiday, haven't you? Yeah. So they come past it. So the famous poet Keats apparently lived overlooking one of these. Do we think it's them on the right, Jess, or?
Sure. It's now a museum, so from the other side we'll not be able to tell.
Yeah.
This is it overlook the Spanish Steps.
Time for a little spot of gelato. It's Jessica's on. Got the in it with Jessica. So we got chocolate with hazelnuts. Taste test. Keep us going on walk this. You know when you see things and they're spoken like a true Sheffielder. Take it easy. Yeah, let's find a nice shaded area. Where are we then, Jess? Oh, it's a mini Trevi. Yeah? What's it called?
Piazza Navona.
Piazza Navona. I feel like him. Which statue do you feel like, Jess? Got any info on it, Jess?
Piazza Navona is central Rome's elegant showcase square. Long a hub of local life, it hosted Rome's main market for close to 300 years, and today attracts a colourful daily circus of street performers, hawkers, artists, tourists, fortune tellers and pigeons. Doesn't sound great, does it?
Camera toting, I heard you say.
No.
I heard you say camera toting. You don't tote a camera. Yeah, it doesn't sound great. Fountain of the Four Rivers, I believe we're walking up to. Rome be busy today.
Wow, what a job she is today.
She's got a great job, eh? Tailed lass has got a great job. That whistle's getting some use in it. Whistle's going. Get a move on, she's saying. Honky on round here. Mamma mia! Wow. worth coming to this museum just for the view of here, innit? Got deja vu. We're in the same place as we were the other night. Isn't that right, Jessica?
Yeah, that smells insane, innit?
So what's that? A palm. Perfect for two, innit? You can cut that in half for me, Jess. Oh, that's red hot. It's good, that. Gonna give taste test. Nice, hot. I'm coming for some of that then. I've gone for the same again. Carbonara for me. Are you going for Jessica?
Spicy pasta sauce with bacon and cheese. That's very good.
Does look good.
Does look really good. And we've got some roast potatoes as well, don't we?
We've got some potatoes on the side. That carbonara is a bit outrageous. Look at that cheese. Oh yes. Is it like what you had the other night? She can't speak, she's enjoying it too much. Again, if you didn't tell me that was vegan, I ain't buying it. Won't believe you. On the crate this time. Get that cut, Jessica. Is that hard?
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, come on. What do you do to me, eh?
Nessuno, mi cagano neanche prima.
Sapeva che con la sua autodonazione.
Looks like a storm's about to roll in. Look at that. It's a big cloud. So we've just left here, Santa Maria Maggiore, and we didn't realise, well, it's Sunday and they've actually got like a service on. So that was kind of cool to actually see the church actually have a service. All these beautiful churches we've been in. This is the first time we've actually been in one.
In a lifetime, isn't it?
Yeah, and we heard them singing. There's a beautiful choir. We heard them singing. It did mean we didn't get to see like some of the artworks that we kind of wanted to see.
We are telling them to shift.
But you know, we'll let that slide. This is the front of it. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, nice. Oh, that's a storm wind. That.
It's very windy.
There's a storm en route in there.
Yeah. So we're just going to walk around it because apparently there's a mosaic that's worth seeing. Well, it said on the facade.
Did it say mosaic?
Yes, it's a mosaic and it's a facade normally means the front, and we can't see it on the
Could
front.
be up
There
there
is a
somewhere, I
mosaic
don't
up
know.
there. But you can't get up there, can you? So we're just gonna
unless there's
do a little
another
traipse
portico
around
in.
it, just to see. But it's very beautiful. It's all very golden inside, and yeah, loads of people like doing confession, which I've never seen before. Like people queuing up to take confession.
I always think when anyone's confessing, I feel like it's a murder. And they were
It's
like
got to be
young
murder.
people queuing up. Well, that's just me. I've seen too many movies, but I always think
That's the only
it's got to be a
thing.
murder. That
It could be.
obviously I'm wrong,
As someone who's not spent much time
aren't I?
in churches in that way, like we go to churches to look at the art, but to actually see a service is very, very interesting. And there was like an archbishop. I don't know the terms, but you know, the actual like
Yeah, that
archbishop
wins.
with all his finery on, a big hat. It was really cool, really interesting. And it was very cool that they had a signer. They had a signer stood at the front. So it's inclusive as well. Signing along with the hymns and what was being said. So nice inclusivity at this basilica.
Sunday service.
Excellent. So we've been all the way around, and I'm guessing the mosaic is under here. All the way under there. You can't really see it very well. It does look pretty cool, but it doesn't really look like the description. But we can't really see it, so it could do, for all I know. But never mind, we're going to try and find a pizza slice. So we had a very nice meal earlier. We went back to
The best.
Refugio.
I'll say now.
Ramona.
I'll say now. Best vegan food in Rome.
Yeah, I would agree.
Tell
Absolutely.
me if I'm wrong.
I mean, we
If I'm
haven't
wrong.
sampled that much, but it was pretty amazing.
Bold statement.
It was pretty amazing. Delicious. We had like a 3-course meal. We had a 3-course meal. And I think we both said we definitely weren't going to eat again today. Definitely we're not going to eat. But now,
But you know you've had a you've had a good meal when you say at the end of it, I don't know when I'm ever going to eat again because I am sorted.
yeah, we're both
That's
very
what we were
full.
saying.
But now, pizza.
We're going to find
is
a
on the
pizza
table.
slice, as Jessica calls it.
Just a slice. It's a pizza a taglio, which means pizza by the slice. Now it's raining. And we have no brolly, but Jay thinks it's refreshing.
Bellissimo.
It has been like 30 degrees today, so it has cooled it down quite a lot. The pavement's still red hot though. You know, you can feel like the pavement
Policy
Going
steam
like
coming up off it.
just because it's like cooling down a little bit. Oh yeah, that's it there. Pizza al taglio.
That's the signature slice.
That's it. Oh.
Okay.
What, do you want to nip in?
What did we want? Did you want some bread?
Pesto on that, but I mean, we've just nipped into Conrad's supermarket. It's like a weird underground. Creepy. We're never going to find this way back, are we?
This is staff entrance. It's not always a lift.
Uh,
Right, go in it, see where we come out.
okay.
Hey, what if we come out in a short shop? You know what I'm going to do? Nothing.
Oh my god.
So we're back now. Get out door, ready to go. Whom will we see?
Oh,
We open, we see civilians.
it's fine.
Right,
Great.
we begin.
What, thunder? I keep hearing things.
Stranded in Conrad by the rain.
Look how far that rain is. That
Here
is
it-
proper rain.
Do you risk it? You're guaranteed to be drenched in that within 20 seconds. What I'm going to show you is a rare phenomenon in Rome. It's called the River of Fag Ends. Can you see them? Oh, there goes one. Oh, there's another few. There you go. 1 flagon, 2 flagon, 3 flagon, 4, 5. River of cigarettes. It's beautiful. It's a phenomenon though, so got to be very lucky to experience that. Bloody marvellous. That is the famous Rome River of Cigarettes. It down again, so you might just see my reflection in my glasses flash there. Teaming it down, I think, is the correct saying. Teaming it down. Seems to follow us, doesn't it? We always have them rainy days. Yeah, every day it's stormed. I don't know if you can see the size of them raindrops. Oh, where's the river of cigarettes? We usually get a river of cigarettes. 80 brollies that. You got Colosseum down there. In the distance. Doing doorways and that. Let's start to the day. I hope it's not like this later, Jess, when we're going to Alfredo's. Quick, we might see some road rage. There's a guy blocked in down here and he's honking on, but the guy who's supposed to be there ain't nowhere. If you look, see that dude there has blocked him in. I mean, would you park like that? So the person in the red is red car. He's trying to get out, but obviously you get some schmucks. Just bumped his car at sides. It might beep again. Alert him. He's just decided to come and do his shopping. Yeah, park there. He's just gone, oh, it'll be right. Watch this space. Unless, is that a? Oh, that's a. Shit. Anytime will do, eh? How's she's going? Yeah, weren't that bad. Kicking off again, different man this time. Man. Are you going in there?
I don't know. Oh, did he want my spot?
Yeah, but what's he beeping? What were he beeping for? Look how he's going to park now. Oh, you find some stuff, don't you, on these Italian roads? Take it a bit wider. Right, we're just in a little queue. We just decided at Ender's little walk today that we were going to go to the, I call it the, I put my hand in its mouth. That's what I call it.
It's the mouth of truth, and it's a little monument. And you put your hand in its mouth, and if you tell a lie, it bites your hand off.
The myth is it's supposed to snap shut.
Yeah. It's called the Boccia della Verità.
Yeah.
It's a bearded face carved into a giant marble disc.
Beard face carved into a giant marble.
Yeah. It was originally part of a fountain or possibly an ancient manhole cover, which is quite cool. And now lives in
it's been stood up.
Yes, yeah. So it maybe used to be like on the floor. And it's part of this church now, Chiesa di Santa Maria, a handsome medieval church.
And we actually, when we were in
know.
Japan, we actually saw it were a theme park little ride for kids. Oh no, it were an actual thing. It's like a fortune telling thing, and you put your hand in it.
Yeah.
So we might have a picture of it. We could put that.
Yeah.
But this is the original. So yeah.
Pretty cool.
We're in a bit of a queue. One of them queues where everybody just comes in front side and you don't really, it's not really a queue.
Typical European.
It's not really a queue. But we're nearly at front, so yeah, we'll have a little look. Evening. Oh,
Evening.
silly, aren't I? But it's going fresh in it.
Oh, what's the word for good evening?
Buongiorno.
No, that's good morning.
Buonasera.
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 So, I'm just like half ready to go out. We're going out for a very nice meal tonight. A place called Alfredo's that we went to last time we were in Rome, a few years ago. And Jay in particular is very excited about it. And we'll show it you when we're there. But I'm doing something very important. And I wanted to show you. I'm making the chocolate spread paninis. So this is like a Nutella equivalent, a vegan Nutella. This isn't the best one, but it's the only one the shop had. But this is a vegan one. It hasn't got any milk in the ingredients. And I'm preparing some paninis. Look at this bread though. I'm so disappointed with this loaf of bread. Whole. Hello. Whole. I mean, chocolate's just, oh no. Hang on, the worst one. Where's the worst one? Where's the worst one? I think maybe that's the worst one. Look at that. Chocolate is just going to splooge all the way out of there. I can't use this for my panini. So yeah, this is, the panini maker is just heating up. And I thought this was quite funny because on the side of the bread, this is just like the Conad pane bianco. We've got through quite a few loaves of this. They're like nice cute little slices of bread. And look, on the side of the bread, it recommends 1 slice of bread and a spoonful of Nutella. 150 calories. So, I mean, it's the only way to eat it.
Are they the only ones we are enough with?
Yeah, there's some more in.
You're going to tell them about that ice cream? I keep
Oh, God. Oh, no.
I hope that's not going to affect me Alfredo's.
Yeah, I mean, as a whole, we've had pretty good food in Rome. I can't think of anything else we've been disappointed with.
Perfect.
In Italy at all. We have been cooking a lot in this kitchen. I love this kitchen so much. I'm always sad to leave it behind because it's been so nice to cook in it. But every time we've eaten out, it's been really good. We had some good pizza earlier. We've had nice pasta dishes. And that vegan restaurant, absolutely love. But we went to a gelato place earlier. I don't know if I should say the name because it feels a bit mean. Yeah. But it was so bad. It was horrible. Shocking. I would go as far to say it was horrible gelato.
Thunder.
It's thundering again. It's been storming all day on and off. So it was a little place. It's quite a well-known place. They've got several locations in Rome. Did you know that? That's not the only one. It's quite a well-known place. And there's one right around the corner from where we're staying. And they had a little vegan section. They had a chocolate orange flavour. They had like the sorbets, the regular. And then they had one that was like a mint flavour. It was...
Panacea.
It was called Panacea. And it was ginseng, mint and almond ice cream. So in my mind, I was like, oh, I've been wanting like a mint gelato to make like a chocolate mint, like a chocolate chip kind of. I've actually been thinking that'd be pretty good. So I got half of each. Well, and Jay got the same, like half chocolate orange, half this mint concoction. And it honestly, it was horrible. It was so disgusting. It tasted like savoury, and it was like literal like chopped up bits of mint in it, and it just wasn't good. So I don't know. I don't know why.
Well, the chocolate weren't nice.
The chocolate wasn't nice either. The chocolate, because like chocolate gelato is pretty standard. A dark chocolate gelato is normally vegan in most gelato places.
So we can drop that in and just.
Yeah, maybe we'll show you.
You
almost don't want to see it because it didn't even look appealing.
There's not a news bulletin saying don't have it.
Yeah, it was. It just was horrible. The pizza was really good. But yeah, the gelato, so the mint was disgusting, just straight off. I literally had to go back in, ask for a spoon so that I could like spoon the top bit off because we got a cone and I couldn't get to the chocolate bit without eating all of the mint one, and I literally couldn't do it. I tried. It's very rare that I would throw food away. I don't like wasting food, but it was horrible. So I like flipped that bit into the bin, started eating the chocolate and orange flavour, and that was disgusting. It was like, it had ice bits in it, It wasn't smooth, it wasn't creamy. It was horrible. I think the first one had just put me off, so I threw it away. I threw gelato away. That's a terrible turn of events. So that wasn't good. But we did have very nice pizza. We'll put pictures of the pizza in. It was called Il Trieste, and that was amazing. It was Jay's absolute favourite pizza. He's had this whole trip, but it was very good. It was like a really nice marinara sauce with olives on, a really nice base. It was like a certain kind of dough. That was really good. That gelato, what a disappointment. So now I think one of these might make up for it. But the main reason I'm doing these is, one is to use up this chocolate spread because we leave Rome tomorrow morning. We've got a very early flight. I'm going to have to get up at like 4 in the morning to get our train to get to the airport. And I'm going to make chocolate paninis so we can have a little munch on the way because it's like an hour to the airport, and then when we're there we might be a bit peckish, and I thought what better than some little Nutella paninis. Here they are, my little sweet babies. They look very nice. So I'm just going to basically keep going until all this chocolate spread is gone, and then maybe just have one little one now, not to spoil my dinner. And then I'll just pack the rest up, put them in the fridge for tomorrow. They'll make a nice little morning snack.
Oh, don't ruin my meal.
So here is a glorious plate of toasties. These are just for tomorrow. And then I just wanted to show you like the inside of one. Well, just how like delicious and gooey it is. Look at that. I mean, if this doesn't make me want to get a panini maker at home. It's just so good. Yeah, we did have a toasty maker in Bologna that might have been just a little bit better. I feel like that got the bread even more crispy and delicious, but this is pretty good. And I just love how Nutella and like hazelnut spreads, they're just part of life here in Italy. They're definitely like a part of everyday life. Like you see it absolutely everywhere. It's always a flavour of gelato. It's in every supermarket, like multiple shelves of Nutella spread, hazelnut spread. I just love it.
We've made it to Alfredo. We've got 45 minutes before us booking and we can't wait. 9 whole years, hasn't it? And I'm ready for some Alfredo time. Oh, it's quite big.
Yeah, I thought it was big.
Smell cheese. It's got to look pretty for 45 minutes now.
Yeah, we just had a little walk through Rome, through the centre, and couldn't find like anywhere. And I just have a vision of a nice little bar to get a glass of wine, watch the world go by. Maybe this is looking promising, but we just didn't really come across anywhere. So let's have a look here.
Olive and wine, innit? They thought Alfredo's. Oh, just been caught from that airport. I got you.
Oh, it's slipping. No. God. Talk about nick of time.
That is perfect.
Now we're under the portico. And we're here for Alfredo. So it's under your name, isn't it? After you, darling. Oh yeah, look, that's
Mr.
It's an original picture. It's cool, isn't it?
Classic.
Right. Let's go in.
That is famous moustache up there. So we're in Alfredo's. We're just going to check out a little bit of the portraits on wall. They might come and shout us for a table. We've got Sly there. Oh, it's Kennedy's, isn't it? Yes. It's Kennedy's there. Oh, Penelope Cruz. Frank Sinatra. Hilary Swank. You see any other names? Oh no, is that Walt Disney? No, I don't know them. Walt Disney, are they?
I think so.
Conrad Hilton. Oh, Brian De Palma. Thought that was Phil Mitchell, that one. Elizabeth Taylor, Jess. Where's Jimmy Stewart one?
Maybe it's on that side.
We are 9 years later, we've been seated. That's not how long we've been waiting. That's it.
Acqua naturale gassata.
Yes, still please. Yeah, thank you. We're off to the races already. We got the menus. We're gonna have a little look now. We're going vino, Jess. There's only one dish I'm having. There is only one dish I'm having, and that is the primi pate, Alfredo, fettuccine. That one. The real. Original. Hey Jessica. Got some faces on wall. Who we got on the wall? Thank you.
Grazie. Grazie mille. Thank you very much. Perfect. Thank you. Grazie.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yay.
To Alfredo. Wonder if he'll charge us for the bottle.
It's quite a generous pour, isn't it? So
Yeah, that's what's making me think, because you put outside for. Just found a blinder of a photo we got. That's Hitchcock and Alfredo, his cigar. He's got a cigar on, Jess. Right it goes. Move like Pele. That's Pele. Oh wow. Gary Cooper. Zico.
grazie. Oh, thank you. Grazie. Grazie.
Oh, just one, please.
Oh, just
You
one,
got it,
yeah.
Jess.
Laggiù che c'hanno prima? Col computer.
Abbiamo ordinato un antipasto che poi è arrivato, però
Sì, prego, sì.
Sì. Dammi due piattini. Piattini hanno davanti il pasto e il signora fatto.
Cheese as well if you want.
Manda la mattina il filetto vuoi lo mandiamo una seconda il filetto.
Yeah, you should have.
Excellent. Thank you.
E buon appetito.
Grazie, thank you.
Grazie.
You ready for the... I've waited for this for so long. Let me do the classic Alfredo. Come on. I'm gonna do it. I hope it's not doing yours, it's Harry.
I know, I hope not as well.
I'll have to eat too. Cheers. pure cheese, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll give you a proper tour of it. Jessica's got her fried zucchini.
Yep. Zucchini 4 ways.
Zucchini 4 ways it's called. You got your potatoes there. They look pretty good. So this, yeah, this is a speciality. That's the cheese. It is just literally an absolute cheese fest. I'm going to have a bite and give you my verdict after 9 years. Right, I'm going to go for it. I'll take my first bite from
È
it.
servito da quando lavoro io. Se lei vuole sta presa, io posso.
That cheese. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to show
You see me laughing? You see me laughing? It's how I remember.
Oh, amazing.
So,
That's good.
yeah. Service, not amazing. But
Yeah.
for
All the
this,
good stuff.
Look, if you like cheese and you like pasta,
Yeah.
so I'm going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
Just going on a little mission through Alfredo's restaurant. I'm going to try and find Jimmy Stewart and Vincent Price. They're me two. Eating Sellers is on that one. Can't see him on there. Laurence Olivier. Sly. Oh, he's there. James Stewart. Take that one off. Vincent Price, I'm looking for Vincent. Couldn't find Vincent Price, but I found James Stewart. Yeah, man. Back to my seat. Have you paid yet? I found James Stewart.
Did you?
No Vincent Price, though. No Vinnie Price.
Oh, that's good that you found Jimmy then. My favourite.
Same here.
Trevi Fountain at night.
Right then, we've come to do a Trevi Fountain, Alfredo's debrief. You got the fountain in the background. Let me want to see a bit of fountain. Let's see a bit of fountain.
Oh, it's dripping on mine. It's absolutely pouring rain.
So, Alfredo's. Now, I enjoyed my dish, but that is where the great stuff ended.
Well, you should give your honest review
Yeah.
first of your dish.
So, my honest review.
Well, because it's well known for this dish, isn't it? Like,
So, it's famous for the Alfredo fettuccine. It was just how I remembered it 9 years ago. So 9 years ago, I came, I saw it was delicious, and I said, Jessica, in 9 years, am I coming back? Well, here we are 9 years later. The dish was as good as what I remembered. It just literally a bed of cheese on a bed of fettuccine, and I think there might even be another bed of cheese underneath, a kilogram of cheese, I bet. Like a form of Parmesan, is it It might be Gran Padano.
it's
I
a
think
certain kind, isn't
that
it?
might
Yeah.
be it was delicious. Like I made the mistake of stopping a quarter of way through,
yeah.
and then like the cheese builds up, and you're like, I can't eat anymore. So yeah,
And what did you
it was
say
nice.
it was like? Oh, skeggy donuts.
Yeah. So having that plate of Alfredo's, it's like this. You know when you get the pack of 5 donuts from Skeggy Beach. First one you have, you're like, bring it on, best donut ever. I'm gonna eat these forever. Second donut, you're like, yeah, still good. Third donut, you're like, do you know what? I don't know if I can do any more. Donut 4, you're like, forget it. That's like the sequence of eating that dish. First bite, amazing. By the 5th, you're like, whew. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. And they mix it in front of you. We showed you like how it's their little signature dish where they bring it to the table and they mix the cheese and the pasta in front of you. And all around the restaurant there's photographs of all old Hollywood stars eating there. Well, and new ones as well. But there's like James Stewart, there's Elizabeth Taylor, Alfred Hitchcock,
Hilary Swank.
But yeah, they've got all these photos, and Alfredo is in a lot of the pictures, like feeding them the pasta that he's mixed himself. So it's definitely sort of like a what's the word? Like a legendary dish.
If you like cheese
Like
and you
people
like
know
pasta,
about it.
I'd say go there. But it's the service that comes with it that might make you go,
So there were
maybe
so
not.
many red flags to this meal. And like, yeah, 9 years ago we came and like we had a really good time, and the memory of it is good. Like there's a couple of little things thinking back about it, but we were excited to go again. Obviously I'm vegan now, so I couldn't have the cheese dish. But that was fine. That was fine. So we got there and we were stood in a queue of people for like about a good 10-15 minutes. We were booked in at 9:30, which is already quite late for a meal. There was like a sea of people at the front door. And
just loitering. We got there at 9:30, so
we got there bang on time.
Ready to sit down.
And like obviously the queue thing is always weird in Italy. Like you never, it's not like a British queue. You don't really know who's in line or what's going on. So we just waited patiently for like a little while. And then eventually I asked the people in front, I was like, oh, do you have a booking? And they were like, no, we're just waiting. So I was like, oh, can I just like pop in front? So we got in front.
More people loitering.
There was nobody. Like the staff members were actively like ignoring people in the queue, and they were like, "Excuse me." People have been there longer than us.
So people were saying "Excuse me," and you were just like,
they were just blanking them. So there was no meet and greet. There was no one saying like, "Oh, just a minute" or anything like that.
So there were just like 10 people stood in the little tiny bar bit, like looking at restaurant, like
just like waiting. You know, when you're just like waiting for someone to look at you, like sort of rubbernecking, hoping someone to look over at you. So we waited until 10 o'clock. So already a half an hour wait for our table, which, it happens.
Also during that time, an American family came out and a woman walked out going, "Don't do it, guys," to everyone.
The guy went like that. The guy went, "Nah."
Yeah.
And the woman behind said, "Don't wait here. Don't wait for here. Don't do it. Don't wait for here.
It's not worth it." Were her words.
So we were just like, "What happened?"
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. So and it was already like a bit of a bad vibe in the queue. Like a guy he was like, "Excuse me," because I pushed in front of him.
Yeah.
I didn't really push in front, but I just meandered to the front to try and get someone's attention.
So he thought you were pushing in, didn't he?
So he thought I was pushing in, which I kind of, I understand that. But yeah, so it was already like bad vibes. And then we were waiting for ages. We had to ask like a couple of times for them to see us. And just the vibe, like honestly, I was saying
nobody seemed happy.
I was saying while we were sat down, like my heart was actually like beating a bit fast. Like I didn't feel relaxed at all. I almost felt like something was going to kick off because, when people are just a bit unhappy and there were like other tables who just looked annoyed and really sad.
We got served pretty quick once we sat down.
So
he came out. He said, "Do you want still or sparkling?" I said, "Oh, still please." And he came and he poured drink. I thought, that's fizzy.
Yeah, so he gave a sparkling water.
I mean, it happens.
That happens. Easy mistake to make. But again, another like red flag. And like I really didn't even feel like I could say, "Oh no." We ordered
one table behind us had already I'd saw him ask twice.
Oh yeah.
Can we get served? So I thought, shit.
Yeah.
But he came pretty quick to us, didn't he?
He came pretty quick. And then we ordered his meal, and that came like fairly quickly, didn't it?
Yeah. Bit of drama with yours though.
Yeah. So I asked for vegan. There was nothing like clearly vegan on the menu. But we'd read a couple of reviews, so I ordered the zucchini four ways, and I asked the gentleman, I was like, "No formaggio," and he was like, no formaggio, zucchini, and he like sort of showed me the menu again, and he was like, "Zucchini four ways, no formaggio." I was like, "Okay, great." And potato al forno,
the roasted potatoes,
which we love and we've had before from other places, haven't we? And it was really good.
So it came and
so my zucchini came and I was eating away of it. It was okay. It wasn't anything great, honestly. It was fine. And then it was in 4 little dishes. I got to the 4th dish. I put the zucchini in my mouth. And it was like deep fried, and I immediately like spat out. I was like, "That is Parmesan cheese, like 100%." The taste, the smell, like you can smell something when you taste it. I was like, "That's Parmesan cheese." I was like, "Oh, gross!" Like, but oh well. But I was still like, you know what? Like, it's fine. I knew this meal was more for Jay. Like, I knew it was going to be like super vegan friendly. Like, it's okay. Like, I'll just leave it. And the roasted potatoes had never ever seen the inside of an oven. They were just boiled
They were
potatoes. They
boiled.
just
Someone
really
at
how
the
they
right
do
of
them.
us also complained as well. So at the
Yeah.
minute, I'm on 4 complaints
Yeah,
here.
like everyone was complaining.
So,
It just felt like
yeah.
it just felt like
One
an
fa-
uneasy atmosphere.
One family came in to sit down. They sat them down, and then the guy came up to them and said, "No more service." After they'd been sat down for like 15
after they'd been
minutes.
seated.
So little things like that.
And like when Jay was being served his pasta, like part of the thing is like they like mix it up in front of you, and that's part of like the experience. The table next to us were complaining like to the guy who was mixing the pasta, so he like had to pause and like talk to them, and then he like kind of stopped what he was doing, and it was like it just kind of ruined the experience because they were complaining, and I think they were complaining that we got our food before them and they'd been waiting longer than us.
So overall, I'd say I won't rush to go back.
Oh, also, the wine was not good and was warm. Did you notice that?
I didn't.
It wasn't cold.
Okay, yeah, it was
It
warm.
wasn't cold white wine.
Quite warm.
And it was €59 for the whole meal.
Yeah, €59. Probably not worth it.
It was just a bit disappointing, and it's such a shame because it's like obviously it's quite an institution, and it's got all this nice history behind it. And the server was so nice, like our server.
He was
shook
brilliant.
his hand at
He
the
was very
end,
good.
and he was so kind. I don't think it's their
He
fault
was
at all. I
They
think,
tried persuading Jess it weren't
yeah,
cheese.
yeah, you've.
They tried persuading Jess it weren't cheese.
So he
but
came over and he noticed that I'd not eaten all my zucchini,
Yeah.
and he was like, "It's not formaggio, it's not formaggio," and I was like, "Oh, it is. There's formaggio."
I had a
here."
little taste of it, but by that stage I'd had that much cheese. Everything tasted like cheese.
Overall, it just feels like such a shame because obviously we came 9 years ago, and Jay's looked forward to coming back like since then basically, and it just didn't really work out how we imagined it. So this concludes our time in Rome. It has been amazing. I know that was a little
Oh yeah,
bit
it
of
was last night.
that was a little bit of a rant, but
Yeah, well.
it's been amazing. I absolutely love Rome, and what a beautiful place to finish it. The Trevi Fountain. And tomorrow we're up very, very early. We're going to Sicily.
We're going to Sicily.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
In about,
In 4 hours we need to be up.
well, we need to be up in 4 hours, and it takes us half an hour to get back to apartment.
Yeah, so we've got a
I'm
little
a bit
walk.
tired.
So yeah, we'll say bye for now. But thank you so much
Yeah,
for watching.
thank you.
And we'll see you on the next
Hope
one.
you've enjoyed our Rome little jaunt. If you like what you've seen, here's a follow, subscribe in it. Here's a subscribe. And we've got more of the same coming in Sicily. Never been to Sicily as well,
So excited to go somewhere
Really
we've
pumped
never
for
been
that.
before. That's like one of my favourite things to do. With you.
with you as well. So we're going to end it here on a nice little sweep of the Trevi Fountain. The night Alfredo's didn't deliver.